What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade coming back with another video. We gonna talk about the NBA playoffs again. The Miami Heat sees themselves as NBA champions this year. They feel confident, but they also been walking the walk and talking the talk and getting the job done against the number one overall seed, the Milwaukee Bucks, the team that has the NBA's MVP, the team that has the NBA Defensive Player of the Year, number one team in the entire NBA, number one defense in the entire NBA. And at the end of the day, they find themselves up 2-0. Miami was a team that people was high and low on. Some people thought they was good. Some people thought they was great. Some people thought that they can compete. But at the end of the day, they have really found themselves a groove. They slumped a little bit in the season. They looked amazing at some times, and other times they looked like they was one piece away. And I still do think that they one piece away, but they really do compete. I think that's one thing you got to like about this Heat team. They might not be the most over talented team, but everybody knows their roles. Everybody knows their games, and you got to give a lot of credit to Eric Spoelstra for being able to go out there and allow his players to do their thing, but also find ways to make them play off of each other and complement each other. Because when you see a team with Jimmy Butler and Bam as the two best players and the two all-stars, you're not really going crazy. You're not really thinking that that's an amazing duo just because Bam is not a superstar. And some people still question if Jimmy Butler is a superstar, if he is a top 15 player, is he a top 10 player? Now, I was a person that had Jimmy Butler at the 10th spot because of his two-way abilities, but he also improved as a playmaker, being able to create shots on his own, get to the paint, knock down some floaters and some push shots, knock down mid-range from time to time. And even though his three-point percentage is low, it's because he prefers not to shoot any threes by choice. And he also is a guy that's known for stepping up in big moments, as you seen in game one. But he also knocked down two clutch free throws to seal game two. And that's where you would think Giannis Galopin-Kumpo will come in and dominate. He should be the one taking over the game. He should be the one that's destroying his defense. But in some crazy way, Jimmy Butler has found a way to step up in the times that his team needs the most, and that has helped them take a 2-0 lead and potentially even a 3-0 lead if they can, lock it up today. So I'm very impressed with Jimmy Butler. I feel like he was one of the best players a while ago, so I'm not really surprised that he has done this. I'm not surprised that he's doing this, and I'm a little surprised that the Heat looked this good. They look like a great blend of talent. Everybody plays well off of each other, and everybody complements each other very well, whether that's ball handlers being on the floor with Jimmy and Gordon and obviously Kendrick Nunn, or it's probably Bam switching and guarding everything with guys as Kelly Olynyk splashing in threes. Then you have Tyler Hero and Duncan Robinson knocking down threes off the catch and off the dribble a little bit. And it works. They have a bunch of great role players that complement Bam and Jimmy. And sometimes that's all you need. If you can have a good enough defense and players that can step up in moments and not scared of big moments, but also can be consistent, it can make you a dangerous team in this league. Will it make you a championship team? You usually don't see a team win a title without having one of the best players in the world. And even though a lot of people don't believe Jimmy Butler is an elite player or a superstar player, we all will agree that he's definitely an all-star. And he has made the all-star team multiple times. And the main reason why people feel that way, because they don't feel like Jimmy Butler is an elite level scorer. And I will probably agree with that. His mid-range isn't the greatest. His three-point shot isn't the greatest. But he knows how to get it done when it matters most. And that's all that matters at the end of the day. Can you win a game? Can we steal a game? Can we close a game? And Jimmy Butler is a big reason why they're up 6-0. Plus, the team is a lot better than last year. Last year, they had the Josh Richardsons and great role player, complementary players, but they had a ceiling. Jimmy Butler took their ceiling to another level, and now they look like one of the best teams in the NBA when they're fully healthy and playing their best basketball. And that's scary, considering that if they do get another piece that can literally take this team to another level, especially offensively, while also not trying to give up a lot defensively, you will have a situation where Miami could be very scary. This is a team that was on pace to win 50 games. and they only have two All-Stars, and neither one of them are exceptional offensive players. Just imagine if they get that last piece, and then they already competing with the Bucks. They already on the same level as the Celtics and the Raptors. Just imagine what they can do against a team like the Lakers and the Clippers, who probably have the top four best duos in the league when they're playing their best basketball. So I've been learning about this Heat team each and every time they play. I've been learning about this Heat team each and every time that they go out there and compete. And even though I picked them to lose against Indiana, I picked them to lose against the Milwaukee Bucks, they continually to show me that they're not scared of anybody. They feel like they can go out there and beat anybody, and they've been doing it in a regular season as they had to lead over a lot of those teams. They've been doing it in the seeding games, and they obviously been doing it so far, being 6-0 in the playoffs with a chance to extend that record to 7-0 if they can beat the Bucks. Now, it don't really matter if they beat the Bucks in 5, 6, or 7. It just matter if they beat the Bucks, and they have a huge chance to have this opportunity to go up and have one game to eliminate the best team in the NBA record-wise. And if you would have told me that in the beginning of the season, if you would have told me that at All-Star break, and I was at All-Star weekend, and I saw Jimmy Butler and them there, I would have called you crazy. But months later is reality. So that shows you the work that they put in. That shows you that they really are determined to prove and shut everybody, including me, up and show that they really can win the title. Now, the question is, can they win the title? If this team gets past the Bucks, can they beat the Raptors or the Celtics? I believe that they can. I feel like they talent-wise, they on the same level as those two teams. So I definitely do think that they can compete, they can guard, they can match up well against the Celtics, and I do feel like they can do that also against the Raptors. Now, can they beat the Lakers or the Clippers? Because those are the two teams we feel are going to come out the West. I don't know if they have enough to beat those two teams in a 7-game series because LeBron has owned Jimmy Butler time and time again in the Eastern Conference, and now he has AD, who is significantly better than Bam, even though Bam is still growing and improving himself. He's nowhere near the player as Anthony Davis. Now they can make it a little tough by slowing it down, by grinding out games and executing, just like they're doing against the Bucks in Indiana. This is a team that's underrated, and I said that throughout the whole year, and I still underrate them myself. But this is a team that really takes care of the ball, really are smart and decisive, and they really do find ways to pick holes in your defense. And you have to give a lot of credit to Eric Spoelstra for being able to see it, expose it, and utilize it to help close and win games. Now, Jimmy Butler going to have to continue to play like this. He's probably the second or the third best player in the Eastern Conference right now. And that sounds crazy, but it's reality and it's basically true since Giannis is the guy that's probably number one and Embiid hasn't been as dominant as he was last year, especially in the regular season. And you look at Jason Tatum, he has been hot and cold also, depending on what game, but he's still one of the best players in the East himself. So if he's able to beat Giannis in the Milwaukee Bucks, you have to look at Jimmy Butler as one of the top 10 players in the league, especially if he continues to step up in the clutch and he continues to be efficient while also being a great passer and playmaker, making his teammates better and giving them easy opportunities while also following in the system and not going hero ball. And I feel like he did that in game 2. He didn't shoot it as well, but he still found spots when to attack and when to make his imprint on the game. So is the Heat a legitimate contender? Yes, because I think they're just as good as the Celtics, the Raptors, and teams like that. Can they beat the Lakers or the Clippers? I say no. I don't feel like they have enough talent and enough firepower to beat those two teams. But getting to the finals in the Eastern Conference isn't easy anymore, especially with the top 6 teams when healthy are tough. And if they're able to do it, you have to put them in that contender status. Just because getting to the NBA Finals do means you are a legitimate contender in your conference and the NBA if you're able to do that. Now they have a chance to do it, and if they do, you have to give them credit when it's due. This is one of the best teams in the league. This is one of the most confident teams in the league. This is one of the teams that is unified and play together. They come from all over the world, and they play well together. They coach well, and at the end of the day, they're prepared, and they go out there with a lot of bravado and swagger, and they get the job done each and every night. So the more they play, the more chemistry they build, the more trust they build is really showing off against the better teams right now, and hopefully hopefully they can continue to ride that wave. But that's the end of the video. Check out my website, analysisplayground.com. Link will be in the description, comment section below. Check out my Facebook page, analysisplayground.com. Link in the description, comment section below. Like on Facebook to show support. Thanks for everybody that likes on Facebook and check it out. Also, if you're new to the channel, I make videos just like this each and every day, but I also do breakdowns where real footage of players, legends, rookies, and Summer League breakdowns. I do cover Summer League. I cover the NBA draft, free agency, trade deadline, top 10 discussions. We'll also debating the hottest topics too. So if you love basketball, you need that daily fix. You can't get enough of it. This is the channel for you. You can also check out my merchandise if you want to support that. That'll be in my spread shirt. That will also be on my Facebook page. My spread shirt and my Facebook page will be in the description and the comment section below. Click the link, it'll send them to you. Thanks for everybody that loves and support. And if you like the video and you share it, that's a small thing I ask you guys to continue to do to continue to help the channel grow. The more you like, the more you share, the more people reach. The more people reach, the more the channel can get bigger. And that's thanks to you guys, and thanks for the love and support. Quinn Wade, Basketball Analysis, signing out. Enjoy the rest of y'all day, and I'll be coming to y'all with a new video on Saturday. Other than that, enjoy the playoffs. Hopefully you guys teams is doing well. Hopefully you guys are enjoyed the summer and then ready to go back to holiday season in the winter and the fall. But I love making these videos. You guys enjoy watching. That's why I continue to go. This is what I want to do with my life, and I enjoy doing it each and every day. And the only reason why I can continue to do it is because you guys continue to support me in your own way. Other than that, have a good one.